And a very good morning to you. Welcome to our Bird Notes. This is Dwight Davis. Some definitions and clarifications on what is to follow. First of all, the lark referred to in what follows is the European skylark, fabled in story and song. It is not our chunky meadowlark. The English blackbird is a thrush. Its posture and manner very much like our own robin. Indeed, paint an American robin black, and you could pass it off as a European blackbird. What is called the thrastle is most likely a throstle, which is an old name for the European song thrush, a bird also related to our American robin. Leverock is an old name for a small bird, as yet unidentified by me. And titlark is another small bird, possibly what we know today as a pipit. The linnet is well known. It is a small, attractive finch. The European robin is not the same as our American robin. It is a small brown bird with a breast of a different shade of red from our robin. And the nightingale, of course, is one of the great songsters of nature. Now, all that said, as prelude, let's consider Isaak Walton. He is known, of course, for the 1653 book, The Complete Angler, and it is still, after all these centuries, a practical and useful guide to the catching and cooking of fish. But it is much more than that. It is a charming portrait of rural England, an invitation to the contemplation of nature. And so, on this fine spring morning, some lines from Mr. Walton's The Complete Angler, apropos of birds. Writes he, "The very birds of the air are both so many and so useful and pleasant to mankind that I must not let them pass without some observations. Those little nimble musicians of the air that warble forth their curious ditties with which nature hath furnished them to the shame of art. At first the lark, when she means to rejoice, to cheer herself and those that hear her, she then quits the earth and sings as she ascends higher into the air, and having ended her heavenly employment, grows then mute and sad to think she must descend to the dull earth, which she would not touch but for necessity. How do the blackbird and the thrastle, with their melodious voices, bid welcome to cheerful spring, and in their fixed months warble such ditties as no art nor instrument can reach to. Nay, the smaller birds also do the like in their particular seasons, namely the leverock, the titlark, the little linnet, and the honest robin. But the nightingale, another of my airy creatures, breathes such sweet, loud music out of her little instrumental throat that it might make mankind think miracles had not ceased. He that at midnight, when the very laborer sleeps securely, should hear, as I have often done so, the clear airs, the sweet descants, the natural rising and falling, the doubling and redoubling of her voice, he might well be lifted above the earth, and say, Lord, what music hath thou provided for the saints in heaven, when thou affordest bad men such music on earth."